Düşman hücum kıtası altında.
Hello people, this is Ford Splash and very much welcome to my gaming channel. Here today we are playing some Battlefield 1, the open beta. It is the 31st of August and yes, it's up and running for you guys to check out. It's actually going to be up until the 8th of September as far as I've seen, and that means that you have a lot of time to try out the game. And it's up and running on both Xbox One, PS4, and as here I'm playing on PC. Now we'll see if it actually will stay longer, because it depends on the results that EA and DICE will get from these tests, you know, having it up and people playing it. I can tell you straight away, when I got into the game, I was able to play for some time, maybe 1.5 to 2 hours in the afternoon here in Sweden. But then later on, like 6 p.m, 7 p.m, I have to say the servers more or less broke down. At least we could not get into any more games for the evening. Maybe later on, but we had to stop and take a break. I guess that is something that can happen when a lot of people are, you know, playing the game, downloading the game to test it out. Battlefield 1 takes you back into the World War I era. And as you can see here, as usually in Battlefield, you have a lot of things to choose when it comes to vehicles as well, depending on what game mode you're playing. And talking about game modes, for those of you that aren't really familiar what you can find playing Battlefield, you gotta know that there are like two main game modes that are in Battlefield, and that is Conquest and Rush. And in the beta, so far at least day one, you have one map and you have Conquest and Rush to choose from. So Conquest is like the big favorite, you might say, when it comes to Battlefield. It's a large-scale game mode, and you can play with up to 64 players that are fighting to control key objectives. You have large armies on foot, but you also have people, you know, sitting behind the wheel. So I guess that Conquest brings together like all the elements in a game such as Battlefield, the all-out war kind of experience. Now Rush, on the other hand, which usually is my kind of favorite game mode in Battlefield. Let me know also what you prefer to play, Conquest or Rush. Rush is a 24-player mode where you are either attacking force or defending. And when you're attacking, you must find and destroy the defending force's telegraph post, which can be used to call in artillery strikes. Now, the defenders can deny the attackers their mission, and they can actually disarm the explosive that they plant on the telegraph positions. If the telegraph post should be destroyed, the defenders must fall back to the next sector and protect the telegraph post there. As you can see, the gameplay takes place in a desert, and it's the Sinai Desert. And when you're playing Rush, the map is, due to the gameplay and of course the amount of players, a little bit smaller. When you're playing Conquest, it's much bigger. And my first kind of impression when it comes to the map is that it worked pretty well. I kind of like the environment, especially the fact that it did change like the weather conditions as well. You will see that in this gameplay and in this video. Now for Rush, I think there were some points on the map it was quite hard, especially as an attacker. I think it was after the first kind of A-B position, the telegraph posts, whatever they are called, where you had a point where it was very open space. And now right here in the video you see the sandstorm, which kind of gives you a bit of protection if you're trying to attack. But if the sun is shining and it's no clouds on the sky, so to speak, you're in a very bad position, like in an open field, and then you have to really know what you're doing. You have to try to flank on the sides and play as a squad together to actually maneuver out the defenders that are lurking in the background, especially snipers sitting in the back. So that was one thing I thought about. Let me know what you think, guys. When it comes to the Conquest though, I think maybe the map worked even better. Again, this is just my first kind of thought and impression. It depends on if you're a defender and attacker and things like that. Again, there's a lot of vehicles, and also you can use different kind of cannons and stuff to try to stop all the tanks. And when you're driving like this, I actually can give you an advice straight away if you're playing on PC, which I'm doing here. Go into the settings and take down the mouse sensitivity, especially, well, I do it both for infantry, but especially when you're driving the vehicles, because it's a bumpy thing driving on this in this desert landscape, and it was really hard to control the machine gun. I was like all over the place. You will see that in some clips until I actually brought down the sensitivity. You might wonder how it runs on PC at the moment, and again, if you take your time and get good settings for your setup, I think it will work fine. On the other hand, I can tell you directly that if you have an AMD card, be sure to update your drivers. You should do that anyways, but I know that it can be problems between AMD card and with the Frostbite engine. And also when it comes to Direct 12, that caused a few problems I've heard, seen in my family, so to speak. So again, be sure to update the drivers and take some time maybe and do some tweaking with the settings. I'm having like a high medium kind of mixture here. Here I'm doing the bayonet thing, which is kind of cool and quite rewarding when you get it right. And it's also a way to thrust a bit and to boost forward if you need to go a bit faster, maybe towards an objective. So try that out. Talking about settings and stuff, I also want to recommend and remind you guys that if you're playing this game on PC, you need around 7.1 gigabyte when it comes to the open beta. So make sure you have that space available. And on the PS4, I think it's about 6.5 gigabytes. On the Xbox One, you'll need about 6.2 gigabyte of free space. So there you go. And again, a beta is a beta, and you will probably see some stuff happening, which of course will not happen in the full game, at least I don't think so. There were a few like glitches and stuff that I experienced. Let me know if you had some. And again, take your time to go into the Battlefield 1 forums and give them some feedback. I think that's important. I mean, they are already having feedback, and they're seeing potential fixes pop up there, so I think they will take care of that stuff. One thing that is definitely on the top of my wish list when it comes to this game is that I do hope that EA and DICE will get a good release when it comes to Battlefield 1. Because if you guys remember, it took a very long time until they actually get the BF4 to run properly when it comes to netcode, optimization and stuff with the game. I would say actually 6 to 9 months, to be honest, after the release. I do hope that this is not the case with Battlefield 1. I really wish them good luck, and I hope for everyone that likes this franchise that it's going to be successful and that the game will be awesome when it comes out about in a month from now. As I mentioned, the beta will probably be up at least until the 8th of September. And DICE have put in a kind of reward here, so if you have the time to play and you rank up to rank 15, playing the beta on 4 different days, you will unlock a dog tag that you can use in the full version of the game. If you are the kind of player that likes these kind of rewards and tags and stuff. So now I guess we could talk about the release date, because it differs a bit depending on what you choose to do. Now EA, Access and Origin subscribers will get Battlefield 1 on October 13th thanks to Play First Trials. This is the earliest street date for the game, so if you want to play the final product as soon as possible, this is the way to go. EA Access is $5 a month, and if you want to start playing the Battlefield game as soon as possible, this is maybe something for you. So if you don't buy the early enlister edition or, you know, latch into the EA Access, your Battlefield 1 release date will arrive a few days later, which is on October 21st. I have not yet decided what I will do. Let me know in the comment section if you have any plans for the game, if you already have pre-ordered. I think I will wait and see what happens at launch. As I mentioned before, it's been a bit up and down when it comes to the latest Battlefield game, so I would like to see what's gonna happen when it actually comes out. But again, we have plenty of time to play the beta, and I will continue to do so as much as I can. I will definitely upload more content. I will show you guys more of the game, and let us talk about it. Let us discuss what you think about it, if you like it and if you don't like it and all that sweet jazz. If you're playing the game on PS4 or an Xbox One, let me know in the comment section how it is working right now and what you feel about it. I might try it out as well. I have both consoles, and if I get extra time I will definitely check it out. But I was just curious, you know, like the first day, the first 24 hours of the open beta, if it's, you know, you have the same kind of not problem, but you know, as I told you, it was hard to log in after a while, getting into games when the server started to be quite full. But with those words, I want to say thanks a lot for watching, and again, give me feedback in the comment section. It's always nice to have a discussion, and a lot of people have been waiting for this game. So give me feedback, let me know what you think. Even though you're not playing FPS games, or if you not have been playing Battlefield 1, it would be nice to hear what you think just watching this. Thanks a lot for watching, see you soon again in another video. Over and out, bye bye! This is For the Splish Splash. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to give a like, share the video, and maybe also tell me what you thought about it in the comment section. You can also click the annotations if you want to see more from me, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and you will get more content coming your way. Have a great day, bye bye!